Hi, my name is Patrick Kortlever, and I'm here to discuss epilepsy, specifically the Epilepsy Foundation in the state of Florida, which brings up a lot of good information to people. They try to dissolve myths. It's a nonprofit organization about the disease. It's very important to me because I, as an epileptic since I was 13, so for the last 14 years, as I am an absence or petite mal epileptic, I was staring fits, as well as a grand mal epileptic or clonic-tonic, or tonic-clonic, I'm sorry, for those who aren't familiar with the disease, have actually leaned heavily upon that foundation for information to be very informed on what is occurring with the disease. In the state of Florida, according to the Epilepsy Foundation, there are currently about 375,000 people diagnosed with the disorder. People with epilepsy have to deal with a lot of misconceptions about the disease. With epilepsy, the common misconceptions that you get with the disorder are people tend to think that you're violent or crazy. This is actually a current misconception. With seizures, you have a lot of side effects from it. Some of the most current not current, but some common side effects are grogginess. Some people tend to be very angry. I tend to be kind of groggy if you have a seizure. You're in a lot of pain after it. You're not crazy. They're not crazy. They're not violent people on a normal basis. They just happen to be on a lot of medication for seizures if they happen to have one. I'm kind of upset. That tends to be a misconception, but throughout history, people tend to misconstrue that all people with seizures are crazy or violent. Another misconception are people with epilepsy are cognitively challenged. Not all of them are. Obviously, I'm not, because I'm actually in this class. This information can be found through www.epilepsy.com/101/EP101_facts. There are a bunch of myths about people with epilepsy that are misconstrued not by the general public, through misinformation and miseducation. I think I myself have had to deal with this type of situation throughout my life, and with the help of the Epilepsy Foundation and through a good support network of friends with epilepsy, you tend to be able to work through it. A lot of kids with epilepsy have to go through it because it's a disability that's not well understood throughout life. When you're young and you have to go through something like this, people tend to think that kids with seizures, especially if you have one in school, you're the weird kid. And I think with nonprofit organizations like the Epilepsy Foundation are good for situations like this. This is why I fully support the Epilepsy Foundation. And I think it would be awesome if you people could take a look at this foundation and just support it. Every state has one. Just go to epilepsyfoundation.org or just Google Epilepsy Foundation if you're in your own state. Thank you for listening to me today.